Here, I'll be spending the next 3 to 4 years with Coach Prime at the University of Colorado.
There you have it. Breaking news. 2026 tight end Gavin Mueller has committed to Colorado. He's got the shades. He is ready to go with Coach Prime and company. He is going to fit in quite nicely there. Gavin, if you still got me, I want to know, why Colorado?
Yeah, obviously, like I said, I think it's kind of Colorado is the next kind of generation of football. I think there's a lot of opportunity, but most of all, it seems like a brotherhood there. All the guys are very, very, interested in me and my journey, and it seems like they genuinely want me to be there. The coaches made me a priority, and the fans have reached out and shown nonstop support, and I'm very excited to get to know all of them.
Hollywood Gavin, I love it, bro. What do you have to say to all the Colorado fans right now?
I'm ready to get to know you guys, and I'm ready to start get to work right away.
Well, let me tell you, Gavin, they're in the YouTube chat right now, and they're getting ready to know you. So congratulations. Thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of your big day.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
I love it. There you go.
Here.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Niggas bless up on my...
Man, the birds are chirping in this early morning. Colorado football, we here. Let's not dismiss because we're supporting Shador, Jimmy, Travis, and all these Colorado players in the NFL. But you know me, y'all. What my real passion is right now is Colorado football. And I need to be doing more of these covers like I've been doing, but more times 10. We got that blue chip tied in from South Elgin, Illinois. No other than Hollywood Gavin Mueller, bruh. We got one of the things we needed most on this football team is not running back, is not protection. We know in NFL today and college sports today, what has changed the offensive minds of coordinators or even on the field and what's a threat to defenses. That's a tight end. You can have an average quarterback become a Pro Bowler if you just got a mighty right tight end. And Gavin Mueller, this guy wasn't even that much playing football. He's been only playing football for like a year or two. Prior to going back to football, he was a basketball stud doing 360 spin arounds, 360 drills. You don't believe me? Look at his swagger already. Hollywood already got the chains on. Hey, Gavin, be careful. These people might come at you with the never mind. They're not going to say nothing to you about the chains. They only come at certain people who wear chains. But let's look at Gavin. Tell us about the basketball to football.
Guys, because last year was your first year of high school football. Was it your first year of football, period, or just your first year of high school football?
Yeah, no. So I actually grew up playing football. My family was all a football house. We were always watching football on Thursdays and Sundays and Saturdays and whatever. And my uncle actually played at the University of Wisconsin. My dad played at a small D3 school in between Illinois and Wisconsin. So I grew up, it was my first love. High school coach in my old high school, he was like, Gavin, you got to trust me on this. You got to come to one football workout. You're at the time I was, 235, 6'6", and I could do a windmill 360. So he's like, that'll be a good tight end. So, I go to a team camp with my high school team, and I ran a comeback on air. I dropped the pass, probably looked really goofy running the route. And as I'm running back to the quarterback to give him back the ball, my buddy at the time, two coaches come up to me and tell me I have full scholarships to their school. And I was like, all right, I should probably pursue this football thing. So then I flipped the switch. Like when I go for something, I go 100% at it. And I just, for the past, I guess, year and a couple days, it's been my life. Football 3 times, 4 times a day. And it's all I care about now.
Guys, because last year was your first year of high school football. Was it your first year of football, period, or just your first year of high school football?
Yeah, no. So I actually grew up.
Shout out to Hollywood Gavin, and he talked about interests that he had. These were the interests. It wasn't only Colorado. This man had 35 offers Probably way more. When you go to rivals.com, he's a 4-star. 247 got him as a 3-star. We know different recruiting services have different rankings, but one thing I know, I don't care what star he is, this is a stud, ladies and gentlemen. This guy, to commit the way he commit, he proves a point, bro. It's not about who you are, ethnicity, anything like that. Do you got the intestinal fortitude to come to a program like Boulder? Do you got the swagger, the je ne sais quoi, to deal with the hater raids and know you're still going to be the topic of conversation? And that's why you come to Colorado football. Despite what the haters say, they will watch. Everybody will watch you. I don't care if their favorite teams are playing for a national championship. Guess who they're watching? Bitch, you guessed it. They're watching Gavin Mueller, Hollywood Gavin. They're going to either hate you, love you, but they're going to watch you. And that's why you come to Colorado football. Now, let's keep going more with this. So we know when he committed, it's something that we desperately needed, guys. Like I've been telling y'all, bro, running back is one thing, but we can compensate for not having a running back or a trash line if the quarterback is good, like we got in Slaughter, like we got with your guy, Salter, that is. You feel? Shout out to Caden. And like what we got with Julian. So it's like we already got the pieces to win, but we need to actually I don't want to be rude, bro, but it got to be an emphatic win. It can't be we always coming back and all that. Let's look at some of the articles. So this guy, and you guys can read it. I'm not going to read the articles for you. I only put it up for y'all. But this guy was a stud athlete in basketball as well. I'm talking about, like he told y'all, the 360 dunks. I had to look at some of the highlights, and I loved what I've seen for him. He visited Colorado twice, once officially and once unofficially. I guarantee you it was the unofficial one that did it. Hey, Gavin, let me know in the DMs if I'm wrong, but I feel it, my boy, that unofficial one, because Coach Prime, bro, like you dealing with prime time, you going to get what you going to get. But at the end of the day, LSU, I did think was going to get him, or Notre Dame, because Notre Dame got a stud coach as well. LSU, I don't like Kelly like that, but he's a good coach. So it was great coaches over there too. Wisconsin, I'm 50-50 on. But I knew LSU and Notre Dame was who we were up against with. And this is for next year, y'all, 2026. The man is so young. He is not 6'5". He is 6'6". I'm going to take his word for it. Can you imagine he's 17 years old, how much further he could grow into? So before I give you guys more, let's listen to him tell us on what he wants to do when he grows up. Tell us a little bit about his family and show us some highlights.
Here, I'll be spending the next 3 to 4 years with Coach Prime at the University of Colorado.
There you have it. Breaking news. 2026 tight end Gavin Mueller has committed to Colorado. He's got the shades. He is ready to
Yeah, so the thing about me is like I love lifting weights. So,
Okay.
and nutrition. So that's big for me. Like my
Okay.
nutrition, that's a great opportunity for me is because I'm very, very passionate about what I put in my body. And, so like I track everything, I track everything I put in after I work out, before I work out. I had a little bit of a bigger breakfast because I had a workout right after breakfast. So I had a couple more carbs but then I had a lot of calories. So I took that workout real hard, try to sweat the calories out so I can stay pretty lean. So trying to think.
All right.
Yeah,
You're a natural spokesman. That was a really, I'm gonna check out dog food. I already know a little bit about Fairlife and C4,
Yeah,
so you got this. You're off to a good start here, I think.
I appreciate it. I got to sell it a little bit, right?
So if you obviously, if everything goes right, you're gonna play football for as long as you can.
Yes, sir.
When you're done playing football, or if whatever happens, and football is not an option any longer,
Right.
what do you want to get into? Do you want to get into some sort of nutrition and personal training, or what do you want to study? What do you want to maybe do once football's done?
Yeah, so kind of going back to what you're just saying, I'm able to kind of speak about things because both my parents own businesses are in sales. So, I'm around people, or person people, or what's it? People persons all
People
day.
person, yeah.
Yeah, people persons all day. So, I'm used to talking to new people and, trying to slightly persuade people some way, but but keeping it honest, being authentic, that's the biggest thing I learned from my dad is just people love honesty, they sweetening people up and trying to get them to do things. It's a one way of living life, but people just like to be spoken the truth and like genuine relationships. So that's something I picked up from them and kind of tying that back into what I want to do. Someone, a couple, I think I want to do with entrepreneurship is like you said, like nutrition training. I want kids.
I mean, this guy, he's coming for the class of 2026, guys. He is going to be a senior in high school. He's a junior right now. Like, look at this boy soldier. Let me say, look, Gavin, you're still a young man, but you're a man, dog. I can't call you no boy. Look at this man's shoulder, bruh. This dude is a stud. He's 6'6", 250 pounds, but you guys think I'm goshing at the size that he has. You know the way Colin Cowherd, gosh, I just love Sam Darnold. He got tree trunks, legs. That's not what I'm doing at all. I'm a football fanatic, dog. Look at this dude's shoulder, bruh. He didn't even grow into his frame yet. But then I'm also looking at the athleticness, bruh. He just touched up on football. He comes from a family of football players, but he's a basketball stud. Some of the best tight ends ever that went to the league. Tony Gonzalez, you got Jimmy Graham, you got your boy Antonio Gates. The basketball player guys make the best football tight ends. I'm sorry, y'all. It's not without a question, bro. So just looking at this dude, bro, I'm like, it's not even only about the size, it's the swag. Bro, like, you know what level of competition you're getting into, and you also know the environment you're in, bro. He knows, bro. Like, okay, all these, we've witnessed last year when Deion was prepping up all the things he got to for the BYU Bowl or whatever, even though we got spanked or whatnot, I've noticed our ratings was higher than a lot of the teams in the playoffs. It can't just be Colorado fans who are watching only. The haters watch nonstop. They're addicted to Colorado football, good or bad. That's the prime effect, like Joe Klatt said, man. You're either going to love Deion 100 times over or you're going to hate him 100 times over. And guess who gets the benefit? The recruits, because everybody knows your name now. No matter if you end up being a car salesman, everybody wants to be remembered, bro. No matter, I don't care what lies yet they tell people. Everybody wants to be remembered. So let me put the last report. You guys could read it. Man, I'm feeling good. It's a good day recording videos for y'all today. I love my supporters, but I damn sure love them Boulder supporters. Colorado, bro, I'm telling you, I'm not these other, because I've noticed these other Colorado YouTube pundits or whatever, they stopped talking about Colorado. I don't get a lot of views talking about Colorado, but I still talk about Colorado. From the recruits to everybody, the new commitments of 25, the newer ones in 26 and 27. So we're going to keep y'all posted, man, because over here, I'm DJ Bless One, the best one, man. This is always going to be deeper than football and bigger than football. If you don't believe me, look at Hollywood Gavin. Hollywood Gavin came to play. My boy had the shades. Let's look at that one more time before we get out of here, y'all.
Here, I'll be spending the next 3 to 4 years with Coach Prime at the University of Colorado.
There you have it. Breaking news. 2026 tight end Gavin Mueller has committed to Colorado. He's got the shades. He is ready to go with Coach Prime and company. He is going to fit in quite nicely there. Gavin, if you still...
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my